Morning happening today, former Buckhannon mayor and state trooper A.J. Scott will be sentenced for a deadly crash that killed two teenage girls 10 years ago. 11 Alive Stefanich Haynock is joining us in the newsroom with what has been a very emotional roller coaster really for all of the families involved. Seth.
That's right, Jonathan. In 2019, A.J. Scott's first trial ending in a mistrial due to evidence being withheld. But now these families of the two teenage girls killed in this crash say they can finally begin grieving the death of their daughters 10 years later. A.J. Scott was mayor of Buchanan, Georgia when this second trial began. But at the time of the crash a decade ago, Scott was a Georgia State Patrol trooper. It was back in 2015 when Scott's patrol car crashed into the passenger side of a vehicle with 4 teenagers inside, killing 2 girls. Scott was traveling on his patrol car at 90 miles per hour. The speed limit in that area, 45 miles per hour. The 2 teens killed in the crash pictured here, 17-year-old Kylie Lindsay and 16-year-old Isabella Chinchilla. 2 other teenagers in the car were seriously injured. In August, the jury convicted Scott on 5 counts, including serious injury by vehicle, speeding, and reckless driving. The jury found Scott guilty in the death of Chinchilla, but not guilty in the death of Lindsay. The mothers of the 2 girls speaking to our cameras after Scott was convicted in August.
I'm overwhelmed. We have fought so hard for almost 10 years.
Everything sits in her room as if she was still there. Somehow we're able to dissect it and grieve the death of our daughters.
On the day after his conviction, Scott was removed from office as mayor of Buchanan, Georgia. An acting mayor has since stepped in for the last 2 months. Scott scheduled to be sentenced at 9 this morning, Jonathan.
All right, so just a couple hours away. So, Steph, I know everybody may not be familiar with this case, although it is a high-profile case. So this deadly crash, as you mentioned, happened in 2015. Talk about the timeline of when Scott turned to politics running for mayor of Buchanan.
Yeah, so Jonathan, he actually ran for mayor and was elected the same year that first case ended in a mistrial back in 2019. He was then re-elected as mayor in 2023. But now, Jonathan, the city of Buchanan is scheduled to have a special election this coming March to fill the position for the remaining term.
All right, Stefanich Haynock following this for us. Again, we will be there during that sentencing today. We appreciate it.